In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make an Iberian house in Minecraft, and this one is inspired from the game 0 AD. Now if you guys are new to the channel at all, we do a lot of time lapses and tutorials just like this one, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also guys, if you want more videos like this one, I'll leave a link in the card above, as well as in the description to a full playlist that you guys can check out after watching this video. Anyway, let's get into some building. Alright then guys, so here we are on my flat tutorial world. So nice and simple little design, little hut. It's got this small, I don't know, could be a kennel to be fair, for your dog, or could just be a little supply kind of room outside, and a very, very small interior with a couple of windows on it. So, you know, not loads going on, but it will do. And like I said guys, inspired from the game 0 AD. So in terms of its dimensions, it is a 9x9 build. So it's quite interesting actually. I didn't realise that it came out that way. Actually, it's not going to be 9x9 because I've missed out these sticky outy bits. So it's in fact going to be 9 wide and 10 blocks going long. But you know, those are just sticking over the top. And it's 6 blocks high. So materials that you guys are going to need to start off with are going to be packed mud and mud bricks, stripped oak wood, oak planks, birch planks, stripped birch wood, oak slab, oak stairs, and also a jungle fence. That's going to get you started. We need some other stuff as well, like the fence gates and all that kind of stuff. But the idea with this one, I've tried to go for having this kind of like base of mud bricks, having a bit of the kind of oak plank, kind of stripped oak wood mixed in, and then moving up to the birch planks. So doing a little bit of a gradient with this one, a little bit different. It just kind of seemed to work with this style. So first thing I'm going to do is we're going to start with the back. Well, if we are the house looking forwards, it's actually the back right hand corner. That's where we're going to be starting. And what we're going to do is going to go across with 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should say as well, that is with your packed mud. Then coming forwards from this, you're going to have 5 in total. So you've already got 1 there. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the same over here. And then join this up. So that's going to be your kind of like base level. And this little hut that's on the front here, all we're going to do is we are just going to have a couple blocks coming forward. So 1 and 2. And then again, you're going to have another 2 blocks on the side here. So you just end up with this tiny little shape there like that. Now with our mud bricks, what we're going to do is we're going to just replace a couple of the packed mud blocks. And I quite like doing the corners with this. But it's totally up to you. We're just going to do a little bit of variation here. Something like that, I think, will do. So something just to vary it, make it look a little bit worn down. That's all we're really trying to get to. So next what we're going to do is we're actually going to do it with birch planks first. This is going to be, so we're going to be like knocking out some blocks. But we're just going to do a whole layer of birch planks going all the way over this build. Now this one's got a really interesting roof design that I saw from the game. I've tried to recreate it. It's not perfect, but we've got kind of like a slant on this side and then a really steep one on this side. But most of it's going to be too high, and we'll then see how that all works as we go. It's going to be easier to almost like build the roof and then do it. But with this layer that we've now got started, what we're going to do is just every so often replace a block, especially on this bottom layer, with either oak plants or your stripped oak wood. One of the two, in fact. The one that I've just knocked through is going to be the doorway, so knock that straight away through. It's like typical, isn't it? One that you actually vary it is going to be the doorway. But there we go. Put that in there, and put in some more of these blocks just every so often. Doesn't have to be a lot. And with your wood, you know, have some of them sideways, have some of them vertical. Do things like that just to mix it up a little bit. Let's go with that one there. And then the same thing with your stripped birch wood, just whack that in every so often to have that lighter kind of colour going on there, like that. There we go. So that's one of the things that we'll then start getting. And of course, this one as well, we're going to knock out, and that's going to be a window. And in fact, straight across from this one, that's going to be a window there. And from this door, that's also going to be a window. So typical, isn't it? Absolute typical, but that will do. There we go. So that's what we're going to end up getting to start off with. Now with our oak stairs, what we're going to do is right on the back here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then have one on the back as well, going across. Going to go up again. There. Then we can put in a birch plank block here. Going to have another layer. And then what we're going to do is the same thing again. So go up another one and have a stair. Like that. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a slab over the top of this. So this is where your door is. So the slab is where your doorway is going to be. So you can kind of see this doorway in here. That's where that's going to be. We're going to bring this down there so it gets to that height. And now, and on the other side as well, we're actually going to have a 2-block gap here. So that's what's going on there. And then we're going to have slabs coming down now. There we go, and have this going down to here. And then, yep, continue down another one as well. To there. And we can put another block on top of this level right here. And that means we're going to actually make these full blocks on top of that one. And let's fill in the gaps now. So we've got these gaps in here. Fill that one in there. Put a oak slab or to make it a full block down there. And then around here, we're going to have these ones in there. And then one window there. So you get small window, big window like that. And then right on the end, we're just going to have slabs going across the side like this. And yes, it is going to be sticking out. So right here, we're going to have a full block. Then a slab, and have a slab underneath that one. Then a full block. And then right here, we're going to do something slightly different. So if we go with our stairs going down, we're actually going to remove some of these as well. What you're going to have is the upside down stair going this way, and then going down like that. So you end up with this kind of little nook. And it actually just puts this off center. It makes this look off center, even though it isn't. And I quite like that. So then on the other side, yep, just double these up. And the same here, we get that upside down there. Like that. There we go. That looks better, doesn't it? That looks cool. Right, so with your jungle fence, we're going to have that on each of the corners of the building. So build that all the way up. Like that. Of course, it doesn't matter as much around here, but we're going to place that one there and that one there. Like that, just to give it a little bit more structure, make it look a little bit more 3D. That's all that really is going on here. Okay. So next what we're going to do is we're going to have, with our oak stair, we're going to have an upside down stair over this bit here. And then we're going to have a block on this side. And a slab sticking out like that. This next bit, we're going to knock this this out. And we're going to have slabs coming all the way out. And we're just going to make that one a block. This one right here is also going to have slab coming out. And then finally at the end, we're going to have slabs coming out like that. And then with our jungle fence, we're going to just build that one up there like that, just on the edge of it. That's all that's going on there. Okay, cool. So that's built up most of the framework now. We could do with a little bit more of the variation though, because of course we've just put in the top parts of it here. So we're just going to put in a couple of the stripped birch. Just a couple of them, not loads and loads and loads, but just enough to make it look a little bit variated, that's all. It's going to be the same on the back as well, because we can see a lot of this, like these planks. Let's whack in one there, let's whack in one there, perhaps, and even one there, something like that. In fact, I'm going to put one sideways across that way as well. There we go, that looks better, doesn't it? There we go, cool. So that's all looking good. Right, so what other blocks do we need from this build then? So we're going to need yeah, more jungle fence. We're going to need a spruce trapdoor, spruce fence gate, and we're also going to need a jungle fence gate and oak trapdoor. There we go. So at the back, this little one is just going to have a jungle fence in it, and I ended up just putting a oak trapdoor over it. I don't think I put anything else over the top of it. No, I just kept it really simple with that one. The bigger one, we're going to have jungle fence in there like that. And over the top of it, we're going to have a... actually, we need another stair as well, which is a birch stair. Yeah, I didn't put it over the top of the little one there. We're going to have an upside down birch stair there like that. And then we're going to have a spruce fence on the side of this one, and then a spruce fence gate over the top like that. And then, because it's going to be quite hot here, we're going to have two spruce trapdoors on the sides here, and we're going to have this one, in this case, is going to be open. So we've got the actual shutters open just on that one, not on that one though. Then for the front, what we're going to do is right here, yep, we're going to have an upside down stair like that. Then your jungle fence goes in there. And then we're going to have our spruce trapdoor on the side there like that. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to get rid of this jungle fence, weirdly enough. Get rid of that. We're going to have spruce either side of this one, and then a spruce fence gate over the top like that. You could, if you wanted to, then continue this down. My guess is I didn't because it connects into that, and I didn't want the trapdoor on the side. That would make a lot of sense to me. With the doorway, we're just going to put in a upside down birch stair, and then grab yourself a spruce trapdoor. That'll probably do. Not trapdoor, spruce door. There we go, like that. That'll give you that. Then what we're going to do with our jungle fence gate here, where we've got this block, we're going to put a fence gate on there, then punch that through, then go down to the next block and punch that through. And then when we follow it across to here, we're actually going to go down by one and then punch it through. Not there, sorry, there. And punch it through to there. So just on top of that bit. And again, this is just adding a little bit of detail, and it's pretty much the same on the other side. So you punch this one through here, punch this one through here, go down to this one, punch that one through. And then you find the other one, so not that one, but this one. Punch that through to there. Just gives you a little bit of detail going on with this thing. You can of course put windows on the sides as well. I wouldn't put it on this side because you can't see anything, but you could, if you wanted to, have a window on this side. And I would just go with one of the smaller variations of them, which we might as well put in since I'm talking about it so much. So if you wanted to do that, just put this in here, have that over the top, and maybe even put on an oak trapdoor if you wanted to. Or in fact, I would remove that. Have it really simple if you wanted something like this. So you got a couple windows on this side. There we go. But inside, it's not as bad as it looks from the outside. This this wall looks tiny on the outside. We've actually got 3 blocks in this part of it. So yeah, there we go, guys. So the only other details that I actually did with my one is a barrel and a composter, and I've got some packed mud, brown concrete powder, coarse dirt, and a rooted dirt is what I've used for my kind of like dry or drier kind of mix of materials. So if you are going to do something like this, I would have like the cooler places, try to go with the wetter looking materials. I think that's probably the right word. Packed mud, I tried to keep away from the packed mud that's in the wall, just to make it look, a little bit more natural, I guess. But there we go, have something like that. You can variate this all around. You do whatever you want. Really, it's up to you guys. Try to variate it lots and lots. There we go. So put something in there. Have a couple of bits like this. There we go. Something like that. Go and do whatever you guys want with the path. That's just what I ended up using to make it look quite dry. It looks better on this one than it does on this one, but I did spend more time on the other one. But that's it for this tutorial, guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Later.